Hello and welcome. So, today we are going to start one of the most important chapter topic that most of the students are interested in. It is basically we are going to have a complete solution in a one Excel sheet for the estimation work of the building. It is mainly relating to the material that is the nightmare for most of the quantity surveyors. So I will just try to explain you the simple method relating to the concreting. Then we will go to every other respect. If you talk about reinforcement, if you talk about the masonry work, any kind of job, that will be in the simple solution. So let's get started today recording to find out the quantity of concrete works. So the first item is concreting works. Number 8, determining the volume of a concrete. So first you will learn that how you can determine the volume of the concrete. So you don't need to do anything. I already placed all the formulas. The volume will be calculated. The quantity of cement, sand, and gravel will be calculated automatically. The only thing what you need to do is just fill these yellow. You don't need to do anything else. Everything is will be crystal and clear for you. The only thing what you need to do is just need to fill these yellow. Okay, so what if you have a footing, and I hope you understand the concept of footing very well. So this is the length, this is the width, and this is the thickness. We are not talking about this vertical one, we only talk about this bottom one. So the length is 0.5 meter from here to here, the length is 0.5, width is 0.5, and the thickness is 0.25 meters. Okay, so the volume will be this multiplied by this multiplied by this is 0.6. Okay, so number of footings will be how many? It really depends on the drawing. You just simply count 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. How much is there? Just write it down here. Okay, so what it will calculate? It will calculate the total volume of concrete. So once you have this data, you can simply tell to your site team that you need 0.63 cubic meter concrete to basically fill 10 number of footings. Okay, and then if procurement department asks you about how much cement we require, tell them we need 6 bags of 50 kg each bag, and then we can tell them 0.4 cubic meter of sand and 0.7 cubic meter of gravel is required. So it's very simple. As you can see, I just put the formulas. You just need to multiply all three together and you will get the volume, and it is all connected with the formulas. Okay, so if you still face any problem with the formulas, you can discuss it. The second thing is wall footing. So we also need to provide the base foundation for the for the wall as well. So how it look like? So we are talking about this, and this shows at the top of the wall. This could be brickwork, this could be CMU like hollow blocks. As you can see, this is the width, this is the length, and this is the thickness. The thickness will be the same, length and width will be different. Okay, so here you can see there is a plan here. So this shows the total length, and if you add all these length together, this is called as a perimeter. Okay, so we need perimeter in this case. So enter total length. So what is the total length of this footing? It is 32 meters. It could be anything. You just need to change this yellow here. If it is 32, you just mention, okay, it's 12. Okay, so enter width is 0.3. You can mention 0.2. It's perfectly according to the drawing, and the thickness of this foundation is 0.5. So what you will get in return, the cubic meter volume of concrete, number of bags, number of cubic meter of sand, and cubic meter of gravel. Then if we move to the floor slab, so once we have this foundation, then we need to provide the uh, slab on grade. Okay, so this slab, how we will calculate, we need to know this is length, this is width, and this is the thickness. So we always need three dimensions to calculate the volume. So enter length is 6 meter, enter width is 9 meter, and enter thickness is 0.1. It could be vary, it is it depends on the drawing. Okay, so you only need to change this. And here I can show you that what is the most important thing that will definitely attract you to go and use this sheet effectively. So enter concrete mix design class. Okay, so we have always the class. So we always need for the material quantification purpose is the ratio proportion. So how much cement, how much sand, and how much gravel we need to add. So what we need to do is we just need to add A or B. So if we see B, so B says that our proportion is 1:3:6. We need 1 cement, 3 sand, and 6 gravel. So if we change it to AA, as you can see that it shows 1, 1.5, and 3. So this is called as the grade of the concrete. Okay, so we also need to know that in order to pour this concrete, what is the concrete mix design. Okay, so according to it we can find out here, and A shows 1, 2, 4, and B shows, sorry, and B shows 1, 3, 6. And if you see how many A, B, or C, you can go to formula. It's A, this B, and this AA. All right. So this is the formula that I have made in order to find out these quantities. Then floor slab by area. So if we don't know the length and the width, but we know the area, so what we will do is we just need to give the length into width. That is, okay, we will say 10 meters into 10 meters. And you can see this is the 100 square meter, and thickness is 0.1. Again, you can change the way we did in the previous Excel sheet. Just change it. Once it is changed, everything will be changed accordingly. Then we will go to the concrete columns. So concrete columns, here we are talking about the square column. Square column means all dimensions are same, and this is the height. From here to here, we will try to find out the volume of the concrete. So if we say it's 1.25, 0.25, okay, so this is the dimension, this is the dimension, and this is the dimension. So volume is height into W1 into W2. Okay, so enter height is 1.10. So we need to find out manually that how much the height of this particular column, that is 2 meters. So volume of concrete for each column is 0.13 cubic meter. Okay, and number of columns that we also need to tell them. So how many we have footing, we have same number of columns. So if it is 10, it should be 10 here. So what if you have a circular one? So circular one, what we only need is the diameter or the radius. So if you have radius, you just multiply by 2, you will get the diameter. So if you have diameter, just simply write it, the diameter. Okay, so area of circle, we can tell 3.14169 into pi r square is the formula, or pi d4 pi d square over 4. So number of column you need to mention again, and it will calculate for you the total volume of concrete and total number of cement total number of sand, and total number of gravel. So then we also need to provide the beams, that is basically the horizontal structure. For that one we need length, width, and the depth. Okay, so length, width into depth. So enter the length is 6 meters, enter the width is this much, is the width is 0.10, and we can say it's 0.20. Okay, so total volume of concrete is 0.12 cubic meter, and the number of cement bags is 2 bags we required, and volume of sand is 0.1, and volume of gravel is 0.2 cubic meter. Last but not the least, we were going to talk about concrete stairs. So concrete stairs are, it's a common element for the building structure. You will see this anywhere, maybe outside the building, inside the building. These are always there. So what we need to do here is we need to understand the components of stairs. So we will start from the width. So width is this one, it's usually 1.2 meters. And secondly, if we talk about tread, that is the horizontal one. That is the horizontal one. And then is a height that is called as a riser. And this is TS, that is the thickness of the slab. So what we just need to give the detail for it. It's very simple. If it is not there, you can use AutoCAD to measure it. So what you need to do is enter the riser height. So in my case 0.2, enter the tread run is 0.3. So tread run is, again, this is the one we're talking about. Okay, and enter the stair width, that is 1.2. So we calculated this length, height, and again this tread. So enter number of steps, how many, 1, 2, 3, 4. In my case you can increase up to the number of steps. So enter stringer thickness is basically thickness of the slab, that is back at the steps. So if it is 2 or 2.5, you can use it accordingly. So as you can see, this should be a great shout out that you have finally a solution where you just need to give few dimensions and you will get the volume of the concrete. You will also know how much cement, sand, and gravel you required. Okay, so thank you so much. In the next lesson we are going to talk about the masonry, how you calculate bricks, how you calculate the CMU or stone masonry. We also will learn about the quantity of plastering. Okay, thank you so much.